Hey there, come along and join me for a day in the life at the Sladen Homestead. Gonna get myself ready, put a little bit in the backpack, and go feed some scraps to the chickens. My toddler decided to go skipping down the driveway, which is so happy. I'm gonna filter some milk, get the dates labeled, and get it in the freezer. I am going to set a timer. I typically put it in the freezer for about 70 minutes, and hopefully don't forget to move it. Gonna finish getting the kiddos ready and pull that hair out of those eyes and head back out to finish the chicken chores. We're raising meat birds right now in chicken tractors, so they're mobile coops that we pull across the pasture. I'm gonna water and feed the chickens and check the cows. We are baking bread, and I didn't feed my starter enough yesterday, and so we had to use a good chunk of it, and this jar is like empty. But I'll show you. Even if you empty out your jar, like I pretty much scraped it clean. I needed every last drop. You can use just whatever's left in there and feed that, and it'll grow more starter. Pretty cool, huh? You gonna try it? We'll put flour and water in there. I'm gonna go ahead and feed it before I forget. I'm just gonna feed it 50 grams of unbleached all-purpose flour. Down there, and 50 grams of water. There we go. So, doesn't look like much. I'm gonna try to, time to move the milk. Hear the timer. Try to get it off the spoon. So we have a little bit in there. I could have fed it more, but I don't need more till next week when I make bread, so.
I put in there.
I'm not gonna put this in there. This one's for next time. That one you're stirring for the bread today. Okay, 650. Stir. I'm gonna finish mixing that bread up and then clean the kitchen really quick. It is a mess. Haven't even washed the milk buckets yet, so the girls are playing. I'm gonna put away the dishes and knock that out. I used to just make a sandwich loaf of sourdough bread because it was a little bit more hands-off, but I've started making more traditional loaves because I like the way they store better.
No, Daddy. I am your dirty daddy.
I just make it on my days off so I have time to do all the stretching and folding and sitting and waiting, but truly I enjoy the process. Our porch is in a disastrous state, and all of the pollen left disgusting layers on all of the chairs. So Palmer and I are gonna have our own splash day and wash all the chairs. I also need to wash chicken waters and coolers for processing day. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash those. I'm gonna pull her water table. It is gross. I'm gonna dump it out and pull it up here and get the porch ready for the summer. More? What did you tell Mommy it was like washing?
It's like washing Rhonda's teeth.
It's like washing Rhonda's teeth. We decided to eat lunch on the porch. It's way easier to clean up this mess since I already cleaned the kitchen. And then we headed out for an hour road trip to go see some of our sweet friends who have a baby piggy and hang out with them for the rest of the afternoon. Good job. We got home and look at that resin bread dough. I'll have to come back to this later because it is dinner time. I made some salmon, squash, and potatoes and headed out for evening chores. I came out to do chores and things seem to be taking a turn for the worse. The chickens, the meat birds, are dropping like flies. I think they're getting too big. What happens is Cornish Cross meat birds, they grow quickly. That's what they're bred to do. But their hearts don't grow fast enough with them. They're literally dying of heart attacks. So I came home, there's 2 more dead and 1 that's about to die. So come on, Rhonda. I am going to put this one down and then come and try to butcher the one that is on its deathbed. And then going to probably process the rest like tomorrow. I am about to go butcher a chicken that's dying. Never done it before, but we're gonna figure it out. I just wanted to show you. So remember how I like scraped this thing clean and fed it just a little bit? It has already doubled in size and it's still alive. So sourdough starter is really hard to kill. And so let this be your encouragement to just try it. All right, been gathering the supplies. There's 1 chicken, it's got its head laid back, it's not dead yet. So I'm just trying to be a good steward of our animals. And I'm gonna go ahead and dispatch this one and get it in the freezer. Grew up showing chickens. We processed all of our own chickens a few times, but I was never the one to actually kill them or clean the guts out. So I packaged and did all that and washed them, but my dad did that part. So Zach is not home and it's on me to do the whole process tonight, but no better time than the present to learn what I'm doing. Also, I think I see raccoon eyes in the other chicken run. Be back. It was just a reflection of something else, so not a raccoon. All right, got the chicken and I'm gonna start making cuts on it, start skinning it, and move it toward the freezer. It was not going to make it through the night, so I'm glad that I was here to catch it and able to put the meat to good use instead of just letting it die. We will get the rest of the chickens processed this weekend and hopefully have no more casualties between now and then. I got everything sterilized and put away, and it is finally time for me to come back in and finish the bread that we started first thing this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and divide it up, shape it, and get it in the baskets to go in the fridge for the night. Thanks so much for coming along on a day in the life on our homestead. Sometimes living on a homestead, you just never know what the day is going to hold, and I'm glad I filmed today because it was an interesting one. Let me know if you liked the day in the life video in the comments, and I might do more of these.